Welcome back to Factotum Life. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. Today I'm sitting in our 2011 Grand Caravan and I'm going to be doing a update regarding our Valvoline Restore and Protect oil change. So as I'm sitting here right now, I have 2,036 miles on this oil change. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm curious. We're going to pull the dipstick, take a look at it. Very highly unscientific here, and we're going to judge it by the color of the oil. In addition to pulling the dipstick, I'm also going to pull out the oil filter. I'm going to go ahead and replace the oil filter, and we'll go ahead and dissect it, kind of take a closer look at the pleats to see if there's any carnage that the oil filter has captured. Okay, still in the safe section here. We're still at nearly full. So that's a very positive sign. As I had stated before, the previous oil change using the Pennzoil Platinum Ultra, I was down to about a quart every 4,000 miles. Prior to that, I was at about a quart every 5,000. Based on that linear trajectory, I would expect maybe, this to be down a half a quart. We're not down at all. So that's a very good sign. And now let's go ahead. We'll pull the oil filter and see what we're dealing with. All right, so we have our oil filter here, our used one. This is a Wix, and I don't really see a whole lot of garbage in here. Let's see if we can take a closer look at this by splitting the filter apart. Look at that. It's cleaned. It's cleaned stuff off. I would argue it's not enough to, in this particular engine, it's not enough to plug up the oil filter and send the engine into bypass mode for the oil filter, but there is definitely gunk right there. All right, so that is our oil filter after a couple thousand miles. Doing its job, it's cleaning. It's releasing some of the carbon buildup. Okay, so this wraps it up today for our 2,000 mile check-in on the Valvoline Restore and Protect. And so far, I am seeing some very good evidence that this oil is doing what it's saying it's going to do. Now, time's going to tell if the oil is going to do what I was hoping it might do, and that is restore the oil consumption level on this van back to a virtually undetectable amount, or at least 1 quart every 7,500 miles or 5,000 miles, somewhere in that range. Trending back up would be better than trending back down, in my opinion. Going back to the first video, there was quite a bit of response to that video, and I appreciate everyone chiming in with their thoughts, opinions, and sharing experiences with that oil. With this current test right now, I am going to, because the oil level hasn't really gone down a detectable amount, I'm going to leave it in there. I changed the oil filter. We'll check back in 2,000 more miles. At 4,000, I am going to change the oil. We'll do another oil filter analysis. It could be another 3 or 4 weeks, depending on where I end up going with it. So stay tuned. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you later.